The expected entry of the former Chief Minister Jitan Ram Manjhi in the National Democratic Alliance ahead of the Bihar Assembly polls have added to disquiet within another NDA constituent, Lok Janshakti Party, which has called a meeting of its state parliamentary board next week. The party is considering putting up candidates against JDU in the coming elections. In an indications of the LJP's worsening relations with the Chief Minister Nitish Kumar-led Janata Dal United Party, sources said the main items on the agenda when its board members meet on September 7th is whether to put up its candidate against the JDU. The Chirag Paswan-headed party has so far refrained from targeting the BJP and has been even praising Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership while keeping Nitish Kumar in its crosshairs. We are definitely considering putting up our candidate in seats where the JDUs will contest, said an LJP leader. However, Chirag Paswan declined to comment on the matter, adding that his party will take its decision at an appropriate time. I am focused on preparing my party for the polls. Whatever decisions are to be taken in the interest of my party will be taken at an appropriate time, he said. Manjhi-led Hindustani Awam Morcha Secular will formally join the NDA on Saturday, a party spokesperson said on Wednesday. Manjhi has been meeting Nitish Kumar, who had taken the lead in bringing his former rival into the ruling alliance. The BJP, another main NDA constituent, has already announced that Nitish Kumar will be the alliance chief ministerial candidate, while the relations between the LJP, whose founder Ram Vilas Paswan is a minister in the Modi government, and the JDU had long been far from smooth. Manjhi's entry into the NDA has added to its pique against the JDU. Manjhi, who comes under the scheduled caste like Paswan, had a history of attacking the LJP leadership in his bid to project himself as a leader of the Dalits in the state. His electoral performance had been, however, poor, as his party could win only one seat in 2050 assembly polls as the BJP ally and drew a blank in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections as a RJD Congress ally. The LJP believes that Nitish Kumar had brought Manjhi in the NDA to corner it, as it has been the main party identified with Dalits in the alliance. The BJP has so far refused to take sides in the feud between the two parties and played down their differences, insisting that the NDA is intact and will fight the assembly polls expected in October-November together. There is likely to be much heartburn in the alliance during the seat-sharing talks among its partners for the elections to the 243-seat assembly. The JDU, which is beef with the LJP over the Chirag Paswan frequent sweeps at the Kumar-led government, has claimed that its alliance have been traditionally with the BJP and it will not directly engage with the LJP over the distribution of seats. BJP sources have played down the increasing aggression shown by the LJP, insisting that a fair distribution of seats among all allies will end the differences. Bureau Report.